The other day, I had a delivery down into Cornwall, and as I'm coming back up the A38, I spent a good 15-20 minutes driving along behind a vehicle that had a sticker on its bumper. But it wasn't a silly sticker, there wasn't loads of exclamation marks, there wasn't a laughing face. It was somebody, this person had gone out and bought individual stick-on letters and stuck them to the boot of his car, and it said, "Going slow, ... I've got 9 points." There was no joke attached to it. They were sincerely apologising to the person behind them for only driving at the speed limit. And it's this is the attitude that I find really weird that we have towards driving. This person, incidentally, all the time I was behind them, they weren't going slow. They were going just inside the speed limit all the time. It was a brilliant example of how you're actually meant to drive according to the highway code. And here he is feeling the need to apologise to me for the fact that he isn't breaking the law. And the reason he isn't breaking the law isn't because he sees that it's a good idea not to do things that can get people killed, but because he's been caught at least 3 times, probably 4 times, and if he gets caught again, he'll have his licence taken away. And this is an attitude that I find really interesting and strange. I've spoken to so many people about it, and it is mostly men who will call themselves, who will refer to themselves as law-abiding citizens, who, they're all behind the war on drugs. They're the kind of people who will tackle a homeless man to stop him getting away with a sandwich and a packet of crisps from Co-op. But they feel absolutely and completely entitled to drive like selfish dickheads. The refrain, "Why don't you go out and catch some real criminals when people get nicked speeding?" You are the real criminals. Exceeding the speed limit is a crime, and excess speed kills people every day. And yet I've had conversations with, I remember one time, this group of men were talking about speed cameras and what an imposition they are. And I said, I know a surefire, 100% guaranteed way to avoid getting caught on the speed camera. And they were like, "Oh, what's that?" And I said, "It's really simple. Don't break the speed limit."